So welcome again, and I hope you enjoy 1.5 days of interesting talks and discussions. It's my great pleasure to introduce Susan Puglia from IBM to give us the executive speech this afternoon. Susan is an IBM Vice President of Global University Programs and Vice Chair of the IBM Academy of Technology Board of Governors. The IBM Academy of Technology is a society of the top IBM technical leaders organized to advance innovation and thought leadership in key technical areas, improve the development of IBM's global technology community, and engage clients in technical pursuits that create business value. As the Vice Chair of the Academy's Board of Governors, Susan provides direction to the Academy members and the Academy leadership team members who dedicate time to leading innovative projects and initiatives of the Academy. In her university programs role, Susan leads a global extended team who works across IBM to build relationships of mutual value with targeted universities in the areas of collaborative research, skills readiness, recruiting, community responsibility, and regional economic development. The role leverages Susan's more than 30 years of experience leading technical organizations in systems and software development, technical sales, and information technology architecture and development. Susan is committed to developing technical and business talent and has established and leads the IBM-wide global programs aimed to attract, develop, and progress women in technical career paths to achieve the executive levels. Just looking around the room, how many of us? Very few. Susan is a graduate of New York University, where she received a Bachelor of Arts in Computer Science and Math and an MBA in International Business and Finance. She serves as a member of the Board of Trustees for Rochester Institute of Technology. She's married and she's a mother of 2 children. And one more detail, she has some Canadian roots as well.
Thank you, Aisha. My Canadian roots is that I was the first non-Canadian, I think first and only maybe, non-Canadian lab director for the IBM Toronto lab for 2 years, back in 1999. So welcome, everyone, and I really want to thank Ryerson University and the University of Derby for hosting this, just a great opportunity for you all to come together and, and IBM, more importantly, from my perspective, IBM, to meet with all of you and to really share and collaborate for such an important topic here of building skills. IBM, from a university programs perspective, we, as Aisha said, we work with universities from multiple dimensions, but I honestly say I've been in this role a little over a year now, and the need, we've seen this just incredible increase in the need to work with universities around skills for IBM's benefit, for our employees and people we're trying to hire, but even more importantly, we're hearing it from clients, we're hearing it from business partners, and of course, I think many of you know the statistics that are out there. So building skills for the 21st century, we've been working with universities probably more so than ever around this topic of skill building. I'm sure you've seen the data, a lot of statistics around big data, so I'll hone in a bit here on analytics in particular. But the statistics of data growing, astronomically, IDC estimates, it's growing 44x, between now and I think it's 2020. At the same time, 90% of the world's data today was generated in the last 2 years alone. That's just going to continue to grow dramatically. However, the importance is not so much the data itself and the big data, and I think you all know this. It's really what you do with the data, and it's the analysis of the data and how it gets applied for business, for real business value. There's a study that was done by the IBM Business Institute for Business Value that showed, or that concluded, that companies that use analytics on their data are 3.6 times more likely to outperform their peers. So this growth in the need by companies to be able to use the data in meaningful and valuable ways is really what we're all here for. The job statistics, I'm sure you've seen Gartner's statistics of 4.4 million jobs around data analysis and big data in general by next year. of which a third are expected to be able to be filled. We just don't have enough skills. That's a worldwide number. Lots of statistics in the US, then I won't bore you with numbers here. So IBM, as of last year, or I'm sorry, the middle of this year, we're working with more than 1,000 universities just on big data and analytics alone around the topic of skill building. Whether that's really enabling universities to use by using tools, giving you the tools and the software through the academic initiative, and the great collaboration I believe we have around curriculum building, which of course really does require all of you to really be in the lead mode. But it does take collaboration. We can't do this on our own. Academia can't do this on their own. So getting, because of the speed of the types of jobs, and I'd even say the transformation that's continuing that we're undergoing on the types of jobs and the needs in every industry, is really going to require that we work much more hand in hand between higher ed and all industry, not just IBM, in order to address this, to keep up with, to anticipate where are these jobs going, what are the kinds of skills that we're anticipating we're going to need, and then of course to try to enable the curriculum to get ahead of it if at all possible. So this is what this day and a half is all about. It's also what the coming week is about, is to really gain as much insight and to really collaborate as much as possible around where we are with data analytics, big data and analytics. So I thank you. I thank you for being partners with IBM on the academic initiative, and I look forward to even more of a tighter partnership as we go forward.